Hey, this is Michael with trainingwithmichael.com. I want to do a little video here on business cards. And you can read this in article form on my blog at trainingwithmichael.com. That's www.trainingwithmichael.com. Business cards. Business cards can be a literal gold mine for your business. Some of them are very colorful. Some of them are very plain. But when you've got these in your hand, you've got a handful of prospects. I want to do two videos. One, how to get them, and two, what to do with them. So in this video, how to get them. There's various ways. You can be talking to an individual in a grocery store or anywhere else for that matter. You've already talked to them or you've started a conversation with them using form, right? Family, occupation, recreation, and message. Form, family, occupation, recreation, and message. And when you get to occupation, when you're talking about what they do, you just simply say, hey, do you have a card? People spend good money on these, and they spend them to give them out. So if they've got a card, they're going to give you a card. Now, if you're talking to an employee of some business that has no need to have a card, they may not have one, and you can pull out one of your own cards and write their information on the back of it. But a lot of people will give you their information. They'll give you their cards. So, hey, you're talking to somebody, just ask them. When you get to occupation, ask them if they've got a card. And if they've got one, they're going to hand it to you. Now, what they're going to come back with is, do you have a card? And that's, different people have different opinion on that. A lot of networkers intentionally don't carry cards. Number one, they're not going to do anything with it anyway. And two, depending on what your card says, it might give up what you do, or might give up your specific business if you want to keep that behind the scenes for now. But ask for their card. Another way to get a business card is to go to networking events, Chamber of Commerce events, Meetup.com events, the different events around the region. People come with pockets full of these things, and they want to give them to you. So they're going to offer you a card a lot of times at those events, or in the lease you can ask them if they have a card. You get the card, you got them in their pocket. Listen, a card says, I want you to contact me. They give you their name, their email address, their phone number, all that information is right there on the card, and the card's saying, I want you to contact me. So you got it in your hands. So you can just ask people in general conversation. You can go to networking events, you can go to Chamber of Commerce events, any kind of event where people are out there networking. A third way, and a great way to get a handful of these things, we call a card grab. What's a card grab? Well, you walk into a grocery store or a small privately owned restaurant. Many of them have bulletin boards right out by the doors, places for people to put their business cards. We call it a card grab. You walk up to that bulletin board and you simply grab all the cards that you don't have and you put them in your pocket and you run. Card grab. So 3 easy ways to get a handful of business cards, to bring them back and start using them as prospecting tools. Ask people for their cards when you're talking to them. Go to networking events and get cards, and do a card grab. Every place you go, every grocery store, every place that has a bulletin board, grab the cards that are on there that you don't have. Again, you can read this in article form at trainingwithmichael.com. I'll see you next time.